Y'all know what's going on. It's time for that culture for the streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint, man. We getting right to it. Let me start by saying, rest in peace to Flipper, man. Paper Route Frank, Young Dolph, Nipsey Hussle, Mo3, King Von. The list goes on because I don't want to leave no people that had the utmost potential to be everything that even they didn't think at some point they could have been, especially when we come from the trenches. And I'm saying this today because over the past week, I done went through some things and it made me reflect back on certain things and seeing outcomes of other people and why they stuck in these environments when they don't have to be stuck in these environments. And because we train to always think if we in the streets for 10 years, 20 years, 15 years, and we finally get through a loophole, we find a niche to be able to do something different and progress doing it. And in the process of progress while we doing it, we succeed at doing what we do. It's something still embedded in our brains that lead us back to the trenches because we feel like some type of way, no matter what you earn for yourself, no matter what type of life you could set up for yourself, no matter what kind of stability you could situate for your family and your kids, we find ourselves feeling like we owe our city, the section of our city that we come from, whether it be the street or the projects. We be feeling like we owe them something. We be feeling like I'm a real nigga. I gotta go back outside and I gotta do this for my niggas. And I gotta do this for the people. You go back and you start doing it for all the people. Some of them gonna be, a lot of them gonna be for people that was doing that you reciprocated the same energy from. But majority of them gonna be for people you don't even know if they was really rooting for you or not. So you really you sticking your neck out there after you done went through all this, the trials and tribulations to even get to where you got, to throw yourself back in front of a situation where it can become a burden for you. And reason why I'm talking about this and the way I started, how I started by, you know, showing love to Nip and showing love to Dolph and showing love to Mo3 and showing love to King Von. It's not because they was just street niggas, man. Understand this. But it's also because they came from the street and whether they had to risk their life to show others that they could do it just as well as they did it, if not better, but you gotta be dedicated. I'm the example. That's the example they were setting from where they from. Whether it was a street corner, a project, or a block, that's what they were setting in stone for the people that they was around, the people that started looking up to them for their city. But that's also where they lost their life. Nip lost his life in the same area he did his gang banging. The same area he felt entitled to go back to when he got to a point in his life where he was financially good enough to say, my family's straight. Now it's time for me to try to see if I can go outside and fix my community. Listen, I'm gonna be one of them ones because I'm one of them ones that think like they do. Now I ain't rich, but give me some time because I got a lot of things going on in the process. I might get there. Whether I get there or not, we working on stability. You don't have to have $10 million to be have financial stability, bro. All you gotta do is be conservative and smart. But back to what I was saying. they lost their life. Dolph fed a lot of people. The city of Memphis love young Dolph. Coming from Memphis, I looked at Dolph just like West Coast niggas would look at Nipsey. Like even I looked at Nipsey because it wasn't about the game, even though I'm from the opposite side, the op side. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a real dude though. And at the end of the day, you can't do nothing but commend people that make it out the situations, the same situations you was living in, the same types of situations you was living in. That gotta be something that you look up to. It gotta motivate you. It gotta inspire you. You gotta admire that. But us coming from the streets, we look at it like we good. Cause I was good when I was out here on demon time. Cause I was good when I was out here getting money. Cause I was good before I got this bag. But you gotta understand every step you take up the staircase to the people you start to gain distance from because you starting to go this way and they still going that way. And you starting to go step, 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 step. The smile gonna be there, but it ain't gonna be as genuine no more coming from them. Your loyalty might be the same, but their loyalty might be different. The reason and the motive behind their loyalty, they might have a whole nother agenda for it. And we blinded by the fact that we thinking everything's still the same, man. When you become something different, it's no longer the same. And that's something we gotta understand. We can't, it's hard enough for one. When you can be that one that make it out your section, you cannot worry about going back to get 50 other people, especially when you come from the trenches. Because them same trenches that you made it out of can be the same ones that take you in the process of trying to go back and help some other niggas. At the end of the day, you got to look at it like this. How many of them was helping you in the process to get what you got? Nipsey homies is straight. They was with him. They stayed down till Nip came up. Nip gone. They still straight. They still ride Bentleys and Rolls Royce. They straight. Dolph homies is straight. They upgrading jewelry. They going to get Dolph head, put on necklaces, and they straight. He did it for the ones he was supposed to. But when you start doing all the extra, that's when you put your neck on the line. And when you put your neck on the line, look what happened. Now, King Von's situation was different because he didn't die in his city, but he died doing what street niggas do. He died doing what we do. But King Von was an influence from where he from because it was 10,000 other dudes outside that feel like they just had a different name. But they was King Von too. They might have even been ops. So at the end of the day, yeah, if I see him, I'm gonna want to do something to him. But besides all of that, this nigga motivating me because I done went and got me a microphone. Nigga, homie got the computer. We got the Fruity Loops or whatever you using in the studio. Now y'all in there recording. Y'all getting your subscribers up. Your views going up. You're building up content. Now you doing something totally different when you could have been outside doing something totally different. We talking about people that changed. People that took a negative image and did all the positive in the world with it. And the streets still took them in their own area. Dolph got took in Memphis. Nipsey got took in his own area. Crenshaw Slauson, man. Front yard type of thing. This is real proof that whether you a rapper, an entertainer, it doesn't matter. Clothing designer, when you start to become, when you shed the old shell that you had and you come up out of the exoskeleton and now you become something else for the better and you start climbing step by step and you getting better and you progressing. People don't like that, and then they start to feel entitled by the work you putting in. It ain't no different than the dude that shot Nip. It's nothing in my head that's gonna say, yeah, just because he said that, that's the solely the only motive and reason he had behind shooting Nip. No, no, it's not. He from the same area. He a member of the same gang. He wanna be Nip. He don't wanna still have to go get in the car, go shoot people, walk around broke. His house small. He staying on somebody's couch. He got a low class female. Nip driving Maybachs, big body Benzes. Him and his family, they doing all the luxury stuff. He got one of the baddest females in the game. He in the hood still. Niggas respect him. Everybody look up to him. Even the ops like shh, he putting on for LA. Yeah, nigga. Even your friends will come to not like that too. So this is what we going back to saying, man. When you start doing better, you ain't regular no more. So the ones that was there when they seen you come up with your vision and chase your goal, them the ones you stay down with. But far as like giving half of yourself away to try to go back and save your city, it's impossible. Don't even try it. You'll lose your life first before you make that happen. If you make it out, go enjoy your family, bruh. Enjoy your peace. Don't live off this sense of entitlement where you feel like you got to go back to your city and you got to make certain things going like what I done been. It's just crazy because me and my brother was having the conversation. The first thing he said, this should be like confirmation for you, bruh. It's nothing else there for you to do. You done did it all. You got so much stuff going on. How can you expand it in a place that's like a black hole in a galaxy? You can't. We got to stop getting stagnant upon ourselves because we want to go save everybody else, man. Listen, they got the same 24 hours in a day as we do. So if they not sitting on their computer or they not researching what something to better themselves, you can't waste your time on them. You got to go do what you got to do because you got people that you responsible for, which is your family, your kids. Them the only people you entitled to make sure they straight. You can't save your city, so don't even try. The police can't do it. The mayor can't do it. Whatever. It's nothing that you can do. When you make it, embrace your blessings, man. Because we done seen a lot of people get blessed to be something else, better, looked up to, admired by other people, and still lose their life in the same areas that they seeds was planted in the first place, the same place where they grew from a seed to a grown man. These same areas is taking them away. So what make you think you're gonna be any different? You're not gonna be any different. We're not gonna be any different. When you start to change and they're not changing, stay changing. You got to leave certain things behind. Everything ain't meant to go for you, and you ain't meant to come back and play Superman for everybody else's life when you had to play Superman for you and your family, bruh. We can't save the hood, but we'll lose our life in it trying to prove to the hood we the realest, trying to prove to the hood that when I got the money, I came back and nigga, listen, don't none of that protect you from the fact that your city still want to take you away from what you doing. Your city still want to take you away from what you're doing. They took Nip, Mo3, Dolph, Vaughn. These is all niggas that had that mentality. Like I want to make sure my niggas is good. And this ain't never no shot at none of they homies. None of these people I'm talking about. None of they homies for the simple fact that these niggas loved it. They love one. I'm talking about us trying to save our cities. Like Dolph tried to save Memphis. He showed a lot of love in Memphis, and Memphis still took him. Nip had a lot of love, not just for Crenshaw, bruh. He had a lot of love for the West Coast. He had a lot of love for LA. He had a lot of love from in his perimeter. He loved that to the point where he didn't want to sit up in a mansion all day, look at the ocean flow with this bad broad, his kids, and enjoy his peace of mind, his success on just like that. He still wanted to come back to the danger zone, the same place he had to ride down the street, do drills, nigga DPs, nigga, yeah, members getting put on. Like he went right back to that every day to show niggas like I'm still here. Just cause I made it, I ain't leaving. I'm not leaving y'all. In the hood, the his section still took him away. The city of LA took him away. I be lost a little bit because I done been through a lot for real. You feel me? And it's blessings that I didn't embrace at a time when I had the opportunity to embrace them blessings. It could change my life forever because I was thinking about thugging. Thugging sent me to prison. Them opportunities left. When I came home from prison, I had to get those opportunities back. It took me years of hustling to get that back. And still I got this stagnation in my brain that tells me I gotta keep it real to my city. I gotta be the one for my city. Man, fuck your city, bruh. What's your city doing for you? When you fucked up, do the city come to the hospital? When you was in the trenches, you was about to get kicked out, did the city stop you? Did they go pay the landlord? No, nobody came. The ones that you helped when you first got yourself together, them was the ones that came. You can't save everybody else. Just like me saying what I'm saying right now, it's gonna be a bunch of street niggas that listen to this and watch this, and I still ain't gonna be able to save them because in their head they still gonna think like me. I'm from my city. This me. I'm the one. Like I can go outside and woo woo woo. Niggas love me. Nah, nigga, it's always gonna be more hate than love. We can't keep the ones that got the potential and the ones that can make the changes. You got to go make the changes. Go make the changes. Cause you can't make the changes in the hood, man. It's no such a thing as changing the hood. I never seen one nigga make it out the hood and then come back and everybody say, damn, you know what? I don't want to do none of this no more. And go with the nigga that made all the changes. I don't see that never. So we got to start disregarding them niggas. We got to stop loving what don't love us back because it's the same thing that's taking our life, man. Rest in peace to Nipsey. Rest in peace to Dolph. Rest in peace, Mo3, King Von, and all the ones that was the ones that was making it out, that came back and got they niggas, but still felt like that wasn't enough. I want to change my city. And the streets took them. It's time for that Culture for the Streets hosted by Mafia and Paint, man. Hit all them buttons, man. Tap in with us, you know what I'm saying? The latch off the door. Do not leave out the trap till you get service just like that. Mafia.